indicator. Here's something I hope that you will consider. Provide an additional cap adjustment option that would allow school districts that are below their local fair share to increase special education categorical aid by spending beyond the 2% cap. This would allow the districts to make up the difference between what the state's capable of funding up to the 100% threshold. Districts like Little Silver have maintained prudent budgets for years, and now our diligence has resulted in cutting staff to afford our special education expenses. Please invest in our future by making a bipartisan commitment to support equitable funding for all students.
Thank you. Thank you, Superintendent. Superintendent, you have 850 students?
We do.
And it's pre-K, pre-K
Yes.
to 8, correct?
We send to a regional high school district.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anne Marie Miller. After Ms. Miller, Christopher Kobick.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for this opportunity to address the committee. As Director of Public Policy for Art Pride New Jersey, the state arts advocacy organization, I've been testifying before the Assembly Budget Committee for the past 12 years. Sadly, I'm compelled to testify yet again about state funding for arts, history, and tourism when a piece of legislation that has failed to move through the New Jersey Assembly could easily correct an injustice that has existed for the past 10 years. The Speaker told me just last week that he would like to see this addressed through the budget process, so here I am. State funding for the New Jersey State Council on the Arts, New Jersey Historical Commission, Division of Travel and Tourism, and the New Jersey Cultural Trust has been frozen for a decade now, including the appropriation levels proposed in the FY20 state budget. This is while funds from their dedicated revenue source, the New Jersey Hotel Motel occupancy fee, has grown by 30% over that same time. The loss for the arts alone represents over $65 million diverted to the general fund over the last 10 years. A June 16, 2013 article in the Star Ledger titled, "New Jersey Arts Groups Shortchanged by Hotel Motel Tax Could Be Duplicated for Tomorrow's Paper," rendering the Groundhog Day scenario just all too real. A New Jersey Assembly member is quoted in that article as saying, "We just have to get the funding restored." The request is simple. I ask that the New Jersey Assembly honor the intent of the Hotel Motel Fees Enabling legislation and restore appropriations for arts, history, and tourism to the fiscal 05 levels proposed by A3101, a bill that passed in the Senate unanimously last February 2018 and has over 21 Assembly sponsors, prime sponsors Assemblyman Benson, Assemblywoman Egan-Jones, and most recently another sponsor, Assemblywoman Murphy. My written testimony contains a charts that document the inequity in the return on investment for supporting these state agencies. The statistics are clear. For every 3 cents the state of New Jersey invests in the nonprofit arts, $1 is returned to the economy. The arts return over $500 million each year and over $40 million in state and local government revenue. What the charts and the stats don't tell you is the following. In the last year, 2 minority-led galleries in Newark have closed their doors. Another, the Newark Print Shop, that offers people a first-time opportunity to experience the arts, lost its home for the 3rd time in 7 years, forced to relocate as affordable spaces become less available, and now looking outside of Newark for a home. The arts are about what's best about New Jersey. This publication that arrived in my Star Ledger 2 weeks ago, I flagged 60 references to arts, history, and tourism in there. They're not ads placed by nonprofits, but tell the stories of attracting tenants to new development, building a creative workforce, being part of our state's largest city's comeback. The only section that's not flagged is the list of New Jersey hospitals, and even those are more than often graced with art and sculpture in their courtyards and offer creative art therapies to help patients heal. So my ask is, let's get this right now and end the endless promising to get the funding restored. It's easy to hold the arts up with pride and list New Jersey celebrities who have found acclaim in music, film, and the performing arts. It's equally important to secure the arts infrastructure and assure that emerging artists have a chance to rise up and stop diverting government dollars to the general fund for those that are intended for state arts agencies.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. Thank you. Thank you for your testimony. Christopher Kobick, Superintendent. Good afternoon, Superintendent.